Hello, welcome to Cull the Weak Card Talk. I'm Brobnar89.
I'm Shaka. Today we're going to talk about a common card in Untamed that I'm really looking forward to seeing multiples in my decks, and it's called Mookling. I've been a big fan of the Mook series of cards from the jump. Mook, Imprinted Mook, Bustic Mook, all fantastic cards in my opinion. And now we have Mookling, which might put the rest of them to shame. It's a 2 power, 0 armor beast. Your opponent's keys cost plus X, where X is Mookling's power. Whoa. Right off the bat, this is plus 2 power. Red or Gallum is 3. It just does it for 1 turn. And you have to Reap and Exalt it to keep doing it. This is just flat. It's always on. Alright, so that's pretty great. Then, with all the power boosting that's in this set, you could make the key cost just totally absurd. You put a growth surge on this, suddenly it's 5 power. Bumblebird, 2 more power. The Fittest, give you extra power here. Reaper So is another action card, which can give you 3 power counters. So you make this thing bigger and bigger, and suddenly it's pretty difficult to get rid of.
Yeah.
So if you're missing spot removal, and I have multiples of these and I'm able to boost, your keys are just going to be really expensive. And if I'm able to put this behind a taunt, you might not have an answer in your deck, and you're just done.
And Shaka, you mentioned if I have multiples of these, this is a common.
Yeah.
This is a common. Like, it's not going to be unlikely for you to have multiples. Even if, like, you finally manage to get rid of one and then I just, like, plop down another one, that's wild.
Yeah, it's ridiculously good. I think this is the best Mook.
That may be the case. The first comparison that my mind draws is Anguish, which is the 6 power disc creature that increases key costs for each damage that is on Anguish. So you can kind of see the comparison there, but Mookling is way, way better because as you increase the key cost with Anguish, it gets closer and closer to death. Whereas as you increase the key cost with Mookling, it gets harder and harder to kill. So this is, like it's like much, much better than Anguish. And then, out of hand, it's as good as Garcia.
Yeah, Censor Chief Garcia gives you +2 on keys, play, fight, reap. You need to be in Starlines to keep doing this. Mookling, you just put it down, and it just applies at all times. Okay, it has 1 fewer power. Okay, that does make it easier to kill. That's true.
But not for long.
There's just so much more upside with this. And you may get it in decks that don't have support. Still, being able to drop this and make your opponent play 8 or just get a nice stop. I mean, Untamed, this is big Amber control here.
Absolutely.
That's not what Untamed is normally known for. Unfortunately, this can't set you up for interdimensional graft or anything like that because it's not in the set. But it can just slow your opponent down to a crawl.
Right. This also makes it a lot easier to play your Fertility Chant or your Fuzzy Gruin. You play that down, you put your opponent to 6. That's okay because their key cost is 8. So, I was kind of bashing on the power counters approach in yesterday's episode. And I'm still not fully sold, but this definitely gets me a step closer to being a enthusiastic proponent of Untamed in Dark Tidings. All right, well, this has been our look at Mookling. Come back tomorrow for another look at another card.